Yes, I know it's March, but when I saw this comment suggesting I build a summer camp, you best believe I couldn't resist. And, you know, to really make this feel real, I've dressed like a Karen Scout leader. I've got the pixie cut. We all know her. She thinks she owns the wilderness.
Oh my god, we're not wrecking it! Oh, there's so many berries out here.
And also, just before we get into this epic build, YouTube tells me 65% of you who watch my vids are not even subscribed, guys. Go ahead and subscribe. We have a budget of 500,000 for this build, so let's just go ahead and name the plot Bunked. Let's do this. So on screen now is my main inspo picture, and this comes from somebody called Panda Lemon Tart. And well, I really like this idea, so credits to her. We will be using it today. And you might notice I'm leaving some hefty space for a pathway here. Like, look how thick this is. You could fit an African rhinoceros on there. And this is by no mistake. It is because we are actually going to have houses built into the mountain, much like in our inspo pic. And we'll drag it up a couple more too. And this is low-key giving Minecraft when you have to like terraform your own mountain. This is the part where I fill in my mountain. Okie dokie. So with the mountain in, oh my gosh, that actually looks really good. I am now going to go to the entryway. I'm quite iconic with my entryways. I've done a really cool one for my water park. So I'm going to try and do like a cool wooden cabin style here. Normally, each side of it would have like security, making sure no one's breaking into wherever this is. But since it's a scout camp today, we're just going to have the camp leaders in here, making sure you actually are on the program. And this custom color, if you want to know the hex code, that's what it is. I don't really know what the hex code is, but you guys ask for it. So where this really gets snazzy is with the roof. Two like Japanese style roofs on each side. And then going across the whole thing, we're going to have another Japanese style roof. We're going to have a very short little barnyard style roof. Oh, that is nice. That's different. That is unusual. Okay, guys, next stop, we're going to... Oh, I should have used this. This is what I'm talking about. Instead, we're just going to have the double farmyard gate. And then I actually used to be a scout, guys. And I used to go to this camp all the time. They had really cool pathways, but I used to moan because they were like gravel. And it used to blimmin' hurt your feet walking on them in the morning. Yeah, so I put a gravel floor in. Oh my gosh, we can use a drive-through window. Mackies. Let's get a McDonald's built in here. I wish, mate. I wish there's a McDonald's at summer camp. And also, as always, I'm going to put trash bins. And this is in case you've brought like a phone. You have to put your phone in the bin, guys. You're not allowed any electronics in camp. Inside these cabins, which can have a nice layered cloudy wood. Yes! This is actually so cute with the lanterns and stuff. Finally, I added the counters and the seats for the bossy leaders to sit. In the back, rather than a confiscation shelf, we're actually going to have like a give out shelf. So basketballs, footballs that they're going to give out to you when you come in. Because the whole point of a summer camp is for all the scouts to have fun. Oh. Next up, let's get on to bigger, better things. I did just want to get the entry done, which looks a little bit just like a giant chocolate bar, but we'll move on from that. This looks a little bit boring now, but we're about to add a river. So this is actually going to be like branching over the river. And this is going to be the front of our cabin. So where all of us are going to be sleeping at night. I did forget to explain what everything was going to be around here. So here's going to be the house cabin. Over here is going to be like a games room or something. And then here are the toilets, car park, fire pit, little snack van thing. I don't know yet. And yeah, we've just got to basically build this into the wall. And just like the lemon panda tart did, we can actually put like the roof going in here as well. And there still appears to be a little something missing, but I know exactly what it is. Chimneys. Just coming around it, we're gonna have a little rickety balcony now. It's gonna be very thin. You can't be eating too many s'mores or you're gonna knock this down. And it's gonna be fully natural, just this farm fence. Wow, I really feel like an explorer right now.
Yeah, such a fun trip today. What was your favorite part of the trip?
And I need to turn my brightness up. Jeez, my eyesight's getting so bad. I'm only 17, guys, and my eyesight already thought it's okay to go downhill. So I'm not going to build the inside of this just yet, but I will add the windows quickly. And I'm sorry, I would have gone to scout camp more often if it looked like this. We slept in wet, soggy tents that we had to put up ourselves. Like, what the hell I look like to you? Cinderella? Putting up a tent? And then for the front door, we're going to put like this old style oak door. That actually looks really cool. It does kind of look like an old witch is going to kidnap everyone who walks in, but that's not the point. Now we're doing the reservoir. When we get over to the swimming hole, which is where the scouts are going to be able to play at summer camp in the pool. Before we go over there, I will use shallow pools. Now, don't call me a cheapskate, guys. There's no need to waste money. Like, I'm broke right now. I mean, I do have 400 grand, but that's kind of broken Bloxburg these days. Inflation really hit us. Do you see what I mean? $30,000 for that. Now, right now, this looks like an absolute travesty, but we can immediately start by covering this up with grass. And my default color grass is mint. And by the way, there's this really cool website where you can find loads of colors, codes for Bloxburg. So I'll put that on screen now. And oh my gosh, that's gone mental chicken oriental. I want it to be straight, please. This looks so cool, but if you think this is done, hell to the no.
Hell to the no.
Pool lights. I put too many O's. These are going to be going underneath here, but if you think they're staying white, once again, you're mistaken. We're actually going to make it nighttime to see this properly. A very rich oceany blue. One does nothing, but it's when you use a bunch at once that it kind of makes a big impact. And just for my own satisfaction, I'm going to place a wooden barrier around this. Next up, I'm going to add trees because I kind of want to do the swimming hole. We're going to use a mixture of pine trees, and you guys have been telling me to use rough cypress. You guys know I do exactly what you say, and it's always good to get a variety of different sizes. And this is basically going to be like a really vibey, almost euphoric place. And just in case you think you're crawling out or escaping through there, you are mistaken, because I will be adding a fence system in. Right now, this just looks like I've spawned in a bunch of trees, so we'll give them a flavor of color. And there we go. This is our tree collection and the water hole. And what do you have in a swimming hole? A bunch of lilos. This is just giving that scene from Riverdale where they're all in the swimming hole. And I might even treat us to this 9 grand duck. I kind of want to go and start building the inside of the summer house next, but I know I've said this multiple times, but just before we do that, I'm going to be adding the waterfall that is flowing down, messing it all up with these walls. I'm actually going to use fake walls, and I don't know the color of a waterfall. I guess it's just blue because it's water. And wow, I'm absolutely loving that. Now, I am shaking in my boots a little bit. I'm a little bit nervous, guys. I don't know if you're actually going to be able to put the water fountains on here. Okay, I needn't have worried. You are allowed. I honestly think that looks so cool. Round of applause to myself. So as promised, we will now be going inside of here and, oh, wow, there's loads of room, guys. No, we will be annihilating that wall. So it's not going to be particularly big in here. It's not going to be very big in here because mainly what it's going to be is bedrooms, bathrooms, and a kitchen. And maybe a lounge area, because it's not really a house, it's a lodge. And when you're on summer camp, they are obsessed with you being outside at all times. So here's my, oh, you can't see a thing. Let's pop some lights in here. So this is the space we've got. I'm sorry, it's actually massive. It's not gonna be very big in here because as you walk in, it's gonna be like very, very open. I'll pop in the attitude stairs because these scout leaders have so much attitude. It's gonna be a very much indoor-outdoor build. So it's logs outside, which means logs inside. I'm sorry, I know I keep talking about Minecraft, but it literally feels like I'm in Minecraft right now. Like I've just dug out a cave and we're building inside of it. Let's go add in that chandelier, guys. I always use the Victus chandelier. You guys know I'm obsessed with it.
I'm obsessed.
However, today I'm using the antique one. I feel like it actually fits the log more. And I'm not just saying that because it's £5,000 cheaper. Upstairs, we might as well do the bathroom, and it's going to be very simple in here. The outside is much more the aesthetic part of this build. As my scout leader used to say, we live on practicality. That's all that she used to say. I still don't really understand what she meant. Like, basically, there was really rubbish showers and everyone used to complain about them. And she was like, they do the job. We live on practicality. And everyone was just like, what are you talking about? And I'm actually having the best time. I don't think you understand how much fun I have making these videos. And it's all thanks to you guys. I love you all more than words can explain. Wow. I don't know why that just got so emotional, but let's place some more showers. This actually looks kind of cool, you know. At the end, we will have a storage unit, which is not in there. Maybe we should use these actually. Even though we live on practicality, you still need a towel. Like, ain't no way I'm drying my literal body with like a leaf or something. Of course, I know that I haven't added a toilet yet. That is because this here is going to be the toilet. Yeah, so the rest of upstairs is legit going to be like a lounge area. Up here is going to be really for at night because they can't force you to like go way out with the bears at night where everyone can chill. And this is making me want to go on a summer camp. I'm kind of feeling like that these pillows look like tree stumps. Do you know what I mean? So once again, we've got to channel that Karen vibe, guys. I did not cut my hair into this Karen pixie cut to be normal. Oh no, we are going to be doing cringe Karen things like buying log pillows for a log cabin. As I said, the bedroom is going to be mainly downstairs through this door, actually. So everyone's going to be bunking in this one room. And the clue was in what I just said. bunked. The name of this whole camp, which is definitely not stolen from Jesse. We are going to be using bunk beds. So since when did they have cool ones like this? Wait, am I being dumb, or did they have that whole time? But we're basically just going to have 3 each side. We'll use these planks. We haven't used these yet. Ooh. Finally, down here, we will have another one of these corner sofas. I've also added a little carpet. Now, who remembers me saying this is going to be the kitchen? Most of the food we'll be having at the barbecue, or the fire pit, sorry, in the mornings. However, you have always got to have a backup plan. So just in case it's raining or it's like a hurricane outside. And I'm actually going to add like quite bougie things as well. Like, look at this. Oh la la. And this is kind of a little bit unrealistic, but the kitchens at Real Ones, they look like they should be on an episode of My Strange Addiction. I am much more of an aesthetic kind of builder. We're gonna have like loads of pots and pans. I feel like this is the perfect place to do that. Containing some plastic silverware, I mean, this is gonna be perfect because we've obviously all got to have things to eat off of.
I'm technically vegan though.
And then kettles to boil pasta and tea and stuff. Why am I becoming like Gordon Ramsay here telling you how to cook? You guys know how to boil pasta. And I remember back in the day, guys, I actually used to be a vegetarian. Basically, I had to eat like these veggie sausages off the barbecue. They are disgusting. They are disgusting. I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, that's one of the reasons I hated camp, is because there was very limited food. Now, but yeah, this is our little place, and I feel like we actually have room for like a minuscule dining table in here. That's the whole cabin done. That was very amazing and quick. It looks like we have loads left to do, but we don't. I'm gonna add the trees in a haste. And wow, this is amazing. I haven't even finished adding them, but I just got that view and I had to share that moment with you guys. Look at my money. I didn't even notice I've just spent 200 grand on trees, but money well spent if you ask me. Over here, remember I said it was gonna be like a games room? That's still happening, guys. Basically, it's gonna be stuck out of the wall a little bit, so kind of different to the other ones. This was just here to sort of symbolize it, and this is actually gonna lead over to another tower. And then the whole point of this is that it's gonna be a drawbridge, and we'll have like a spiral staircase in here. And once again, we can have it like built in to this. Oh my gosh, we'll have like a very rickety fence system. We'll have our iconic lamps and even some vinery growing on here. And then to stop dark shadows, I'll be putting some lights in. So we'll add in the windows and the doors. Why the hell have we got this here just to walk all the way across? Why not just put that on the ground floor? I don't know, but it just looks better. And then in here, well, I'll give you a games room, guys, when you do something really good, and then you get to like go and win a prize. And the prize for the kids is going to be getting to come in here and play some arcade machines. Not for too long, don't get me wrong, just for like maybe 20 minutes. Okay, dokie. We now have the fire pit, which is going to be on this square of wood. As I said multiple times right now, this is where the food's going to be cooked, and like marshmallows are going to be roasted on summer camp. And also out here, I feel like we could make use of these sofas again. I feel like we have overused them a little bit in this build. And over in this corner, remember I said we were going to have some tents. These are for the elite employees. Yes, guys.
You are now one of my elite employees.
Then I really did just add the finishing touches. And with that, guys, True Reese's summer camp has been opened. So let's go look around. And wow, I forgot I was dressed like this. Okie dokie, chicken. So just before we go inside, this plot values at $657,000, which for this massive summer camp, I think is beautiful. And let's actually appreciate it for a minute. This architecture, this terraforming. I'm not trying to toot my own horn. And if you're wondering why you guys haven't been invited in, that is because it's 10 a.m. on a Monday. Everyone's out of school. There's no one to join me. But let's go look around nevertheless. You guys are here in spirit. First of all, we have our car park. You didn't actually see me add this, but I added like the most Karen, like mum car I could find. Here is where you'll be checking in, and there'll be some lady or man sat in here like, hello, welcome to summer camp. Put your phone in the bin, and you are free to walk through. And this is the scene that you are confronted with. Whoa. I don't think I've ever had a build like this. I don't feel like I'm in Bloxburg. This is insane. So straight away to the left is the most important thing, the toilets. I don't know about you, but as soon as I get somewhere, I just need a toilet. And over here, oh, I forgot this bit of fence. First mistake alert. Over here, to the left, we have the little tent, but this is just like a minor decoration compared to the big cabin here. So if we go in there, oh, second mistake. This is where you would be setting down like your suitcase and stuff, and what a view it is. Honestly, this is so nice. It's luxury, mate. So you can flung down on the sofa. That's what I probably do when I first arrive. Or we can go and get a snack from our gorgeous kitchen. Like, this is actually a really nice kitchen for what it is. Through here's the bedroom. Very nice, very nice, very nice. And then if we run upstairs, oh yeah, we have like portraits of trees on the wall and trees over here. I don't know what that is. Is that a kidney? What the hell is that? That's scary. We have a seating area. We have the place where you can go to the toilet and look in the mirror. So that's probably actually the first place I'd come. And up here is the bathroom, which is actually very vibey at night. I'm loving it. If we look at this in the dark depths of the night, it is just as stunning as before. As we venture over here, we arrive at the swimming hole. This is basically just a fancy word for like a naturally spawning water hole. We can sit down on my spinning floaty. What a view. And then as we go over here, we have my fire pit. Then as we go up here to our final place, we have the drawbridge. So there's not really much in this room. It's just a really nice place to get a better view of the rest of the summer camp. And if you're being rewarded by one of the leaders, you go in here and play an arcade machine. So that was me building a summer camp in Bloxburg. Remember guys, subscribe if you're not already. Thanks to everyone who watched this, and I'll see you all in the next one.